We're still, the training still continues, and this will be specifically for parents of preteens, okay? I want to, maybe when you have children between the ages of 7 to 11-ish, 12, 13, I've shared a video for parents of young children between the ages of 2 to 5. I have shared for parents of teenagers, young adults, and this is children between the ages of 7, 8, 10 to 12, 13, and all of that. The important thing is that God gave us a principle, remember, in Deuteronomy 6 to 11. Now, how do we now make it age specific? So this particular one is, if you have children, you can use it for any of the ages, okay? You can actually even take your time to look at all the videos. It depends on what works for you so you can learn. But this age, I mean, preteens and all of that, they are usually the ones that are very hyper. I mean, this is the age where children are most, if you can get them at this age, you're fine, okay? Because they are ready to learn, they want to soak in everything, they want to practice everything they are being taught. So this is a fantastic age if your child falls between this age, between the ages of 7 to like 13 and all of that, or 7 to 12, or maybe like 8, you know, I'm just trying to, okay? So now what do? How do we now practice these principles, these techniques based on their ages? So for this age group, the same principle we talked about during the training still stands. Now this is what you do. Remember it says first you have to have it in your own heart. So I don't want to go through all of that. That is why your spiritual candle has to be on. Because at this age, their minds are ready. They ask a lot of questions. So if you're not ready, sometimes when you ask questions, when they ask questions and you don't give them answers that they feel is satisfying, they are listening to you, but they're not taking it in. And I'm not saying you want to ask her questions to defend God. No, you have to know these things from a place of knowing. And then sometimes when children actually ask, even my children, I just say, Holy Spirit, please, what do I tell this child? So at this age, just know that they ask a lot of questions, okay? So be ready for these questions. And sometimes tell them, I really don't know much about this, but I'll ask my pastor, I'll ask somebody. Let them know that spiritual things, that you don't have to know it all, or that you're not trying to justify something. So that is why, because this age, they ask a lot of questions and they want to know. Okay, so you have to be somebody that connects with God, spends time in God's presence and all of that because of your young child, your preteen child, okay? And then that's, it says first it has to be in your own heart. And then they talk about it when you're seated. Now, at this age, what this age group, they are more of the age group that sits to actually learn formally, okay? So the family Bible study time is when you have to engage them, sit them down, because at this age, they should learn to sit on their own and they're actually learning. Let them know that sitting down to learn about God is part of a principle. So it's not like the toddlers where I said use it as a bedtime story. It's time for God, and you say, oh, today is your time, sit down. The children should be able to sit. They should be able to, if you have all children that are in this age, maybe ages 7 to 11, everybody should know their time. They should sit down and they should be able to know that this is time for, because what you're teaching in this age is structure, you know, and then they are not yet grown teenagers that are now having homework or too much to do. So this time they are still under your control, and then most of the work they do, you understand. So they should be able to sit and know that this is time for God, okay? Structured Bible study when they sit down. And then you should also make everybody, oh, today I'm teaching, tomorrow you're the one repeating this thing that I thought. Do you understand? So engage them. They want to be engaged in this time. And how do you engage them? Oh, I'm teaching today. Today your turn is prayer. When I finish teaching, you're the one that is going to pray about what we thought. And then you say to the other one, today you're teaching, I'm the one that is going to pray. So they like being engaged, because at this age, they're actually looking for things to do. So engage this age group. Anything you tell them to do about God, they are ready. Not like the toddlers that are playing and thinking everything is a joke. Not like the teenagers that are already bombarded with so many things on their mind. So this age group, ages 7 to like 13ish, is a phenomenal age, or 7 to 12, that you can actually like engage them, okay? Now, for them actually to work online, every child at this age should be used to the Bible Superbook. Why? They're going to live online. And because they're going to live online, you have to intentionally teach them to walk with God online, and you have to walk with them and walk with God online. Do you understand? So right now, the Superbook, I mean, almost every Christian family knows it, but if you don't, please download YouVersion Bible Super app, Bible Superbook. It has a chronological order of how all the Bible stories are there, so many activities, video. It's phenomenal. And I know it works with children. It comes alive to them. So what you could do is your family Bible study time is a different thing, and their God's time is a different thing. Now, what you should also do for your children in this age is that every child must have a God's corner. The God's Corner is where they have their own quiet time. The God's Corner is not the family Bible study time where you stay together. No. Every child, I've seen it with children when I work with them. The younger ones at this age, preteens, they create their God's Corner and they use it more than the younger ones and more than teenagers, okay? Now, the essence of the God's Corner is to teach the child to have a quiet time. You call it war room, but you know now they are not warring. What you're trying to do is that you know that their age is a noisy age. So you're trying to put the habit of having a quiet time daily. How do you create the God's Corner? No two children should have the same God's Corner. Each child at this age should have their private God's Corner. It could either be in their bedroom or any place in the house where there's no traffic. What should you have? I was trying to send videos of the God's Corner or pictures. What should you have in the God's Corner at this age? Just print out boldly God's Corner with the child's name stuck on a particular part of the house in the wall. On that place, you can have, remember I told you you're going to bond, you're going to spend money even to create these spiritual activities and spiritual environment. You can buy like a beautiful decent rug, or you can use an old rug, an old carpet, or an old fabric. Put it there, put a beautiful throw pillow, then put their Bible and journal. Tell the child this is your God's Corner. This is where you meet with God every day. And then on their own, they like activity at this age. You say to the child, what will be your God's time? The child should pick and say, oh, my God's time, so you ask them for their God's time. The child can say, my God's time will be 7 o'clock every evening. Or my God's time will be 9 o'clock every evening. My God's time will be 6:30. Remember what you're doing. You're not seeing it. But it's a spiritual practice you're putting in them. So every time you remind the child, oh, this is 7 o'clock. Oh, have you had your God's time? Now, this is not a time you do Bible study. Bible study is different. This is a time when the child sits on their own. Even if it's 5 minutes, let the child know that every day I must spend time in my God's Corner. So they grow with it. What you're trying to do, so many children that I've taught are not even my biological, when they go to boarding house, they say, I still created a God's Corner in my corner. I just put up a God's Corner sign by my bed. And every 9 o'clock, I go there and read my word. Because it's now part of them. I can't finish explaining it, okay? They must have a God's time and a God's Corner. So sometimes you tell them, go to your God's Corner. When you go to God's Corner, read a Bible, look for one of the Bible app, go to Super App, look for anything, enjoy any story on Bible app. Then when you finish, please share with me what God shared with you through your Bible app. Now, what you're trying to do, the family Bible study, remember, is different. You do that with them. But this one is something they do on their own so that they can learn to have one-on-one time with God. I'm telling you, this is phenomenal. You're putting a spiritual habit, spiritual practice, spiritual discipline in the child that even when as the child keeps growing, after a while, they have their own God's Corner. My children have all grown and all of that. But God's Corner, God's time is a part of life. Because when children grow at this age, doing things without knowing why they do it, or rather doing things because it's part of their daily schedule, it just enters them. Okay? So this is a very good time. So ensure that the God's time, that the God's Corner is always used. So, and then sometimes just say, go to your God's Corner, just go there and meditate. Just go there and pray. Go to your God's Corner and they must have a quiet time. That's what I'm thinking, and it's something you have to teach, okay? Then they love activity. This is very important. Please, at this age, your children, especially, they must keep a Bible journal. And now, please, when you're keeping, never give a child a journal like this. Remember, their Bible journal is part of their walk with God. I have children that have grown, that are so grown, even not my own biological children, but they still have journals from when they were 11. Some of them are 21, 19. These journals, you don't go to look at things that you got at a birthday party or stuff and you just throw around. No. Spiritual things, it has to be organized. And at this age, they love cute, nice things. So when you give them cute journals, you know those girls, they love to write. They love to write. When you give them cute journals, they love to write, okay, for the boys and everything. This is not even very nice, but I don't know. I think one of the children forgot it here, so I had to bring it. But what I'm saying is that the journals will have to be studied. Now, when you buy, remember I told you have to bond. When you spend money buying cute journals, they're going to like writing on it every day. Do you understand? So that every night when you finish Bible study and you say, what did you learn? Everybody has to write in their journal. It's part of their spiritual discipline. So many adults go to church today and they don't journal because they were never taught. So many adults do Bible study, quiet time on their own. They don't journal because they were never taught. You must teach it, especially at this age. Do you understand? So you buy, please, this is a no-no. Don't go and look for one exercise book and say, take your Bible journal. Let their Bible things at this, let it be cute and pretty, just like they are at this age. They like cute and pretty things. The boy likes, there are some that have a ball, cars, but strong and sturdy. But please, this is a no-no. Buy them study journals, beautiful study journals. And then for the girls, they love cute, beautiful Bibles, okay? There's a particular Bible I've been looking for girls. It's called the Image Bible. It's phenomenal. Any girl that carries that Bible will want to read it. It's called the Image Bible. So I want to encourage you, if you try, I've not seen it, I saw it last in the like 4 years ago. If you have a preteen child or a teenage girl, those Bibles are beautiful. And for the boys, there are so many Bibles with colors, with illustrations that talks about boys to fatherhood. Take your time to read. Don't get them small, tiny, little Bibles. They just carry it. Get them Bible with, look at this for instance. There's a child that I know. Something hit the child. You know what hit the child? One day we were reading, all of a sudden the child eye went to a commentary. And I saw that the child was intense. And I said, what are you? The child said, wait. I noticed that it was the commentary, and the commentary hit the child more than what I was talking. But you can't give them King James and Bibles without, all these ones have been written for their age group. It's their full Bibles, but they have commentaries, they have pictures, and take time from time to time to tell them, read the commentary. What you're now doing is that you're introducing them to online Bible, physical Bible life. Do you understand? Please, this is very, very important. The Bibles you get, you don't go to the Bible stand because you're looking for a cheap Bible. Oh, this one is 2.5. This one is 7. Please bring the one for 2.5. Don't do that. Don't do that. You are investing. Remember, you are born in. You are trying to talk. And I said, keep upgrading the Bible. There's some Bibles for girls that don't have glitters. If it has glitters but it's King James, don't buy. The first is to check the translation. For the boys, they like study strong Bibles. For the girls, they like glitters. So take your time, shop for these Bibles. You get them physical Bibles and you introduce them to YouVersion. Some days you do your Bible study with them on YouVersion. There are some things for teenage boys. There are some things for preteen boys. There are some things for preteen. There's some things for family of different children. You see all these Bible applications, Bible devotionals. It makes it easy for you. And then when they finish, you get them their beautiful journals and they write. You're building spiritual habits in this age. Please, is very, very important. Then at this age also, because they like activity, every child at this age should have their what? Lifestyle. Their lifestyle is just things about good acts, bad acts, and all of that. This is it. Now, we used to sell it at the center. We don't even have it anymore. But you can just bring up an exercise. You can say, everybody, every week, every week when you do something nice, you write. When you do something bad, you also do what? You also write when you do something bad. At the end of the week, I want to see all your good acts and your bad acts. I'm telling you, during family Bible study, at every Saturday, we see who did more things, more good things than other things. At this age, what I'm saying is that they like activity. So everybody must have a lifestyle. Everybody must have a lifestyle. Now, if you have children throughout this age, I share this with younger children, but this also works like magic. Have a chart. If you have a chart in your house, okay, in that chart, you should have all of their names, and you write week 1, week 2, week 3, and you put up all the spiritual activities. This is prayer, this is going to God's corner, this is reading the word, this is acting like God, and this is journaling. So every week, anybody that goes, Mom, I've gone to my God's corner, you go just the way they do in school. You have it in the kitchen where everybody can see. Everybody keeps seeing who has more points. I've done my prayer. Come, let's go and tick it. You go and tick. The other person says, the person now says, look at her tick is going on. Then the person goes to do their own. They love activity at this age. You might think, isn't this routine? It is routine, but you're putting a spiritual practice in your house, and you're causing a spiritual tradition that your own children will move and take. And at this age, activity is what drives them. So at the end of the week, whoever has more than everybody has what? Has a sticker. Maybe you have a lazy daughter, and that one doesn't like reading the Bible. It's tug of war. Praying is tug of war. So this place is blank. This place is, maybe she just managed to go to a God's corner. Okay, no, she didn't even go to a God's corner, so it's blank. Then you have acting like God. Please always commend them at this age a lot. Oh, what you did was just nice. That was acting like God. Oh my goodness. You mean you fasted today, you acted like God? Oh my goodness, you helped your brother finish his work. That is just the act of God. Keep saying, anytime they do something, connect it to God at this age. So they are going out of their way to do something that not just, that was very bad. That does not look like God. Look for things to say to them that commends the God in them. So anytime they do anything that acts like God, you go and put acting like God, you go and tick. I don't know, you go and tick. The person wrote it, Mom, I've written my journal, where I go and tick it up there on the sticker. The person, and it's in the family place where everybody can see. At the end of the week, whoever does more has a sticker. You can see that nobody got up to, this person got 18. Now, it is not just the sticker, but get a big reward. It could be that we're going out for ice cream, but it's only this person we go for this week. You be creative. Some people will cry, but don't allow their tears to kill you. The next week, after a while, let it be competition. Aren't we all competing to go to heaven? God is saying some people will have 10 crowns. Some people will have 2 crowns. And that is all part of what we do that is making us, let me fulfill my destiny on earth and all of that. Because God knows that there's a reason for reward. And what it does is that there's a spiritual bonding. There's a spiritual tradition. There's a spiritual legacy. There's a spiritual thing going on in your home. So you have week 1, week 2, week 3. Every week, there's something. So at the end of the month, you see who are the best people. And sometimes when everybody is trying and they are doing something, you just give reward to everybody and say, this week, we're all having a good time because we all did something spiritual. Now, something else that this does to the children is that they know that your spiritual life is important to them. Now, you didn't put, he did all A's in school. No, that's a different thing. They know that your spiritual life is also part of what excites you and that you're very involved. This is very good if you have preteens, because at this age, they are looking for activity. I said engage them. Ask them for the word. Always say to them, give me the word. Those are the age group that always, when you pick a family word, maybe your family word is study the word of the Lord continually, so that you can have study the word of the Lord continually, Joshua 1:8. Every morning you say, give me the word. Or you say, ask me for the word. And they like activity at this age, so that it becomes a part of them. As when you drop them off in school, you say, give me the word. Once they come back, give me the word. Mom, there's something I want to tell you. Say, first, give me the word. And then ask them to give you the word. At this age, this is an age for them of expression, okay? Now, something you also have to teach at this age, please. Let them know that anytime they open the Bible, whether you're doing it through the Bible app, okay? Or whether you're trying to teach the Bible through the physical book, they must never read the Bible without a prayer, because this age is an age, their age group is a very active age. I'm not talking about when you open the Bible and say, God bless the reading of your word. No. Let them know that, because at this age, why I'm particular about this age? This is the age that peaks. Anything you give them becomes a tradition or becomes a lifestyle for them. So when they open the Bible, just tell them first, God, the author of this book is always available. This is the only book that has an author that is always there with you. First, they should close their eye and say, Father, as I read your word, Father, change me. Talk to me through this word. Help me to know you through this word. Give me understanding. In Jesus' name, amen. They must never open the Bible with it. Whether you're reading it through the app as a family or you're reading it on the physical Bible, but let them know. So that what they do is that when they're in their own God's corners, before they read the Bible, when they've left you and they're in boarding school, before they read the Bible, let them know that you can never read the Bible without saying a prayer. And I'm not talking about, Father, bless the reading of your word. It doesn't make sense. It could be 2 sentences. Father, as I read your word, teach me. Make me a better person in Jesus' name. But let them know. Open my eyes. Talk to me through your word. It is very important. Now, at this age also, something else you should do with them when you really want them, you're teaching them about God and you're teaching them to work online is, there was something I want. They love expression. So when you're talking about pasting the word everywhere, we said when you're teaching them something, like for this age group, they like to actually color, they can print out the word for the week. Tell them, just go and decorate a word for the week. Do you understand? Our word for the week is study the word continually. So you tell them, go and decorate, frame your word, decorate your word, whether they are boys or girls. Some of the boys, when you see them draw clouds and everything and they write the word inside, they love activity, okay? You now ask them, where do you think are the most strategic places we should put the word? So engage them, because at this age, they like engagement. Do you understand? They will now say, oh, no, Mom, let's not put it by the staircase. Nobody ever sees it. Mom, let's put it in the car. Let's paste it somewhere in the car. Let's engage them. And whatever they tell you that they should, where they said you should put it there. So engage them a lot. Paste, their toilet is one place the only place that they have sukkah. Paste the word in their toilet. Every month or every week, when you change a new word, remove the old word and tell them, now go and print and put the new word. Please, this age is an age of engagement. I can go over and over and over again. I'm trying to see to make sure that I've not forgotten anything. And then this age, so during their own quiet time, what if they say, Mom, I don't know where to read? Tell them during your God's corner, your quiet time, read the book of Proverbs. Or just let them go and read the book of Matthew. Read any place in the New. But let them learn to stay 5 minutes in God's corner alone. Do you understand? So this is how you talk about it informally. This is how you tell them in your locker. So many of them are putting Neka. I just say, go and paste it in your locker. When you open your locker in school, see, they give me the word for the week. So they're very creative. Engage them in anything you do. Don't just teach them. Let them talk to you so that the two of you should be in it together. Do you understand? And this is an age where anything you pick them, their life is so open. They want to hear God. They want to talk. And please, after every teaching, always ask them, how will you apply this? Whether it's something they learned in the Bible app. Introduce them into YouVersion. Introduce them in YouVersion now. You guys, if your children already have phones, your preteens have phones, go to YouVersion and say, we're doing this Bible app together. Take your time. I can't teach everything on the screen, okay? Look at it and see how you pick a Bible verse. You share it with them if they're on WhatsApp, or some people are preteens already on WhatsApp. If they're very active on social media, engage them in spiritual life. If they're not yet active on social media, just take it easy. Do the physical one with them. And at home sometimes put on YouTube. Because for preteens, they do homework online and everything. Put on YouTube and just learn. Today we're going to be learning something phenomenal I found out. It could just be a short teaching or an inspirational thing, but it's something that it doesn't have to be the Bible, but something that will give life to them. So you juggle the Bible. Today you teach this, then you bring something from the secular that's talking about that same thing. If you have to learn this, and what if you have to learn at all ages? Then everybody should sit together. And that is why you have to find my book for Effective Family Bible Study for all ages, where you can teach in such a way that by the time you finish, everybody gets a turn to talk. And then I can't teach everything in, but I'm just trying to break it down. Get the book, read it, and it will help you if you have all ages so that you're able to put it together. And you can watch the other videos to see all the other things that I thought, because you don't know what you're going to pick. Your child can be 7 or 11, but the child is still a bit young at heart and is acting like a 6 or 7-year-old spiritually. So it has nothing to do with age, but just take them from where they are. You can look at something that is in the teenage thing, and your child is 11, but is already acting and has the mind of a 16-year-old. You apply, so you can listen, take your time, listen to all the videos, but this age is a phenomenal age, because this is the age where anything you tell them about spiritual things, they soak it in and they actually start practicing because their life is open. Don't misuse this season. Don't misuse. If your children are preteens, between the ages of 8 to 13, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 13 is a phenomenal time, or 8 to 12. You cannot miss it. And I pray that the seed that you put inside of them will bear fruit. It's an online community. We have you are not connected with us. You can call, ask questions, send messages, and we're here to help you. God will give us grace in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. Bye.